Hey, Asha cousin. So I'm just coming out of Walmart shopping, picking up a little 1-2s, okay? And in fact, I usually don't even physically shop at Walmart. All my groceries are delivered to my house because I'm not going through the shenanigans. Y'all know I'm y'all Glenwood cousin, and there's a lot of shenanigans off of Glenwood. And especially, there be 1,000 people in Walmart, and you have maybe 2 or 3 cashiers working. I don't want to deal with the malarkey. Okay. Anyway, so I had my groceries delivered this morning and they left out my Coke Zero. So if I got any type of addiction in the last month, it's been this Coke Zero. Okay. So I didn't want to do the little minimum order so I get my Coke Zero. So I decided to, go ahead and tiptoe up into the store. Yeah, see, and then also picked up, some bread for my son. Side note, when it comes to teenage boys, I am no longer buying the most expensive food any longer. Y'all see the inexpensive Walmart bread because I don't feel like they even taste the food. At this point, I think they just slurp it down. Like, the way they run through food, there is no way they're getting any sort of flavor. So, I'm not spending a lot any longer on food when it comes to just what they're eating. No. Anyways, back to my topic. So as soon as I get into Walmart, just past the produce section, okay, there's this man who said something to me, so I turned around. He said, could he detail my car? And I really didn't feel like being bothered, but I stopped and I turned around. Now, immediately, I wasn't attracted to the guy. Yes, he was much shorter than me. I'm like 5'9". Usually, my height thing is 5'7" and up. I'm not even one of them women who, he need to be 7 foot. Okay, I'm 6 foot. He was short, but he was round. Okay, now, if I'm going to do a short man, any short man I've ever dated, he was built. Okay, I don't mind short, but he built. Okay? Anyways, so I tell this man that... no, thank you. He's continuously talking to me. He's going to detail my car. He's going to clean the inside, outside. What if I say no, thank you? Because he was telling me like Howell Mills Road or something. I'll say, no, thank you. I get my car detailed locally, which is true. So he just kept going on and on about what he could do for my car and everything. And he was just like the first one on me. And I'm walking away slowly. But I said, no, thank you, babe, but thank you. I was like, have a good day. And he is walking with his, I will place his son maybe 11, 12 years old. And instead of him just saying, have a good day, he follows me down the aisle into the next aisle. And I'm saying, no, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm getting a little nervous like, sir. Now, usually I would say, I got a man. And sometimes they come back with, well, what your man got to do with me? Sometimes I run that one, but I was like, I don't feel like lying. Just no, thank you. I appreciate it. You have a good day. And in my mind, I'm thinking, what are you teaching your son right now? A woman said no, and she was polite. She was polite to you several times. I know I told this man no over 5 times. No, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for your compliment. And he just kept following me. What are you teaching your 11 years old son, sir? Because you're definitely not teaching him that no means no. And because he was with his son, first of all, I'm a pleasant person. If you ever meet me, I'm a pleasant person. Anytime a man, tries to talk to me and I want to turn down, I'm going to be pleasant about it, okay? Because let me tell you, some of these men, they will cuss you out. They will hurt you. I'm going to always be pleasant. Okay, I don't want you ever to feel embarrassed. But what are you teaching your 11 years old son? That when a woman says no, you follow her? And I got to the point that had he not been with his child, because I'm never going to act up in front of a child. Well, I'm going to do my best never to act up in front of a child. Had he not been with his son, he would have seen a whole different side of the rocks, okay? Because I can go from 0 to 100. But I was feeling like, although I was in a public place, I was feeling real unsafe. So for the men out there, if a woman says no and she is polite about it, oh my God, I was so polite. Leave her alone. Let her go about her day. Do not follow her, okay? Because when I went down the first aisle Because I just made a real cut down the aisle real quick. There was nobody on that aisle. I was like, damn. So then I turned down the other one, and there was like quite a few people. So I was like, I felt a little more safe. But so men, don't ever do that. And especially if you with your kids. It's like, and that's another thing. In fact, when I'm with my child, I do not like men to really approach me. Don't, even when it comes to like homeless people, don't come up to me. Don't come up to my car with my child, because I'm immediately on like mama bear mode. Okay, don't do that. You got to teach the next generation to do better. It's just, that just really bothered me. All right, y'all, that's it. That's all, y'all.